Do you say that? So I quit my job. Well, my corporate job, that is. It felt so good. I mean, it really did. I've been working in this company for 4 years. Pretty much when I started the job, I started the salon. And I have just been so busy with work, with the salon, with growing my family. I'm traveling. Like, it was a lot going on, and nobody knew that I was actually working in the corporate world. So I gave birth to Mason back in April. And at that point, I was pretty much like, I'm going to go through with my whole FMLA, all of it. I need all of it. And then from there, I'll go ahead and make my decision as to where I want to go, whether I want to go back or whether I want to stay. So, all throughout the time, I was just kind of going back and forth like, oh my God, like if I leave, what about my insurance? If I leave, what if something happens to the salon? If I leave, what if something happens? So that's just always been my fear of something happening. But I'm just wondering, I say to myself, like, why? Why am I constantly battling myself? Like, if I want to go for it, let me go for it. I'm such a risk taker, but for some reason, I just could not leave this job. And I promise you, I never did any work. I was always doing my work. And so I realized, you know what? First of all, I'm wasting my time while I'm there. I'm having to drive. I'm wasting gas. For them to tell me, like, I can't take a day off because someone called out when I have hours in my, PTO, and I can't take it, I gotta ask you permission? Okay, see, now, that's a problem. That's a real big problem. So anyways, nonetheless, I knew I had to leave because it just wouldn't work out. And so my decision last week was to go back into the office and then give my 2 weeks notice. You never want to burn any bridges. One of the managers called me after telling them that I'm going to clock in because I was working from home that day. And he called and was like, hey, I don't see you in the system. What? But you got to give me a chance to clock in. He was like, oh, okay, because, we have lots to do. That didn't work either. And so I said, oh, okay. Well, let me call you back. And so I hung up the phone. I thought about it. I went up to my husband. I was like, listen, I'll quit in a day. Like, it was just always a going back and forth. Anyway, I would call my sister and be like, hey, I'm quitting. She'd be like, oh, okay. Today? I said, yeah, I'm quitting today. I'm not dealing with this and blah, blah, blah. And then the next day I'm just like, okay, well, so they won't be back. So finally, for real, I quit, and it feels so good. It feels so damn good to just be with my kids, one, grow my business to where I want it to be, two, and three, it allows me to do whatever the heck I want to do. Like, I don't, it wasn't working. It wasn't working. I knew that I needed to leave. I needed to go. And so I went. Like, I've been like on this high all weekend long. All weekend. Like, I'm driving just because. I'm driving out. I'll wake up early in the morning. Granted, I got some stuff that I need to do. But I'll just be waking up I'm taking a drive. Why? Because I can. Why? Because I don't have to clock in and out. I am sharing this because I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are trying to do the same. They are working mothers. They got kids at home. And they just want to be with them. They want to spend time with them. They want to also grow their business. They want to start their business. They want to, start creating, like whatever it is. Just do it. Honestly, just do it. Like, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. But I knew that it wasn't my time then. It wasn't my time. And so I did my time, in the corporate world. But I think I'm done. Like, I'm so over it. So I hope this was some sort of motivation that if you are ready to go, like you're on the verge and you have this fear that something's going to happen or you're going to, whatever the case may be, please just pray about it and just let it go. Let it go. Like, the worst thing worst thing that could happen, or I should say, yeah, the worst thing that could happen is whatever plan that you had planned didn't work, and you go get yourself another job. But that's not the point. You really need to make it work. Make it work. And I look forward to your comments and sharing your stories, and hoping that, you know, we can all help each other, you know, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what matters, is my experience being shared with you, and then perhaps you have an experience that's similar to me, then someone else gets the, you know, and it goes in a circle. Okay? But anyways, until then, we say bye-bye. We say bye-bye.